I got a call from the police about a work incident and want me to come in to talk. Do I go in? We have a 17 female OP posted in r/advice on June 5th, 2025. I, 17 female, have been working at a local grocery store for 2 years. It's a great place to work and I really would hate to lose my job. This morning, I got a phone call from the police telling me they've been made aware of an incident at the grocery store that involves me, and they want me to come into the station to discuss what it's about. I told them that I have a shift this morning. They told me to call in sick and come to the station. That's super fucking sus. What? The only thing I can think it's about is that I've been taking old bakery items and produce at the end of the days when I'm closing. The food either gets sent away as a donation or thrown in the trash. I always make sure I'm not taking from the donation section. The manager told me it's okay for me to do this, but I know the owner wouldn't approve. I'm freaking out. Am I going to get charged with stealing? Would I get in this much trouble for taking expired cookies at the end of my shift? I don't even think the owner could prove I've done this. There aren't any cameras at the back room with the garbage. I don't think the manager would tell on me since he tells me and offers me these things. Do I go in? Help. I told the police that I'll see what I can do about work and get back to them. A couple of red flags here. Number one, girl, you're 17. You're a minor. The police should be asking for your parents to go along with you so that they can have permission from them to talk to you. Number two, telling you to call in sick is super sus. Like, the police should be telling your work, especially if it's work related. There shouldn't even be a need to call in sick. I mean, this is pretty recent. Maybe I'm stretching here, but like, I want to know what OP's ethnicity is. Because especially with what's been going on all last month with ICE, it seems like some sketchy shit that ICE would pull. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the first thing I would do is make sure that your parents know and are involved in this. Okay, so OP clarifies in the comments. Sorry, yes, they did tell me to bring an adult with me. Both my parents are at work and I was super afraid to call them to tell them and confess I've been stealing. In parentheses, I guess it's stealing, but I think I do need to call them. We'll do that now. I mean, shit, I mean, technically it's stealing, but I don't know why you'd make a fuss out of it if you're gonna throw it away anyways. It seems stupid. Like, I don't know. I just feel like any normal parent is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's pretty dumb. Like, technically it is stealing, but like, we used to give out Rice Krispie treats at my tour guiding job, and at the end of the day, if there were Rice Krispie treats left, we would just be giving them. Like, I feel like that should be a standard employee thing to do if there's food involved. Hey, we are going to donate and or throw this away. Here you go. A commenter said there's a minimum dollar amount for theft to be considered a crime, if you will. And I want to say it's normally about $700 and it has to be in one theft. If it's below the minimum of whatever is in your jurisdiction, it's likely a misdemeanor and you can't be prosecuted from what I remember. I used to work in high value specialty retail, so I had to know these rules. OOP said that's a relief because I really don't think I've been taking over $700 in expired food. The police did give me their badge numbers and names to write down to give to my parents. I've tried calling my parents, but they're both at work and didn't pick up. Sent them texts. My shift isn't for another 2 hours, so I'm going to wait for my parents before calling the manager. Update 1 on the same post about 8 minutes after they posted. I texted my parents and my mom just called. She told me she called the police and that she's coming to pick me up in a half an hour to go to the station. She sounded really upset, but not at me. She told me that I'm not in trouble, but to not even call my work. What is going on? And then there's a second update on the same post sometime in the next several hours. Update 2. Wow, thank you for all the advice. I took the initial ones I read and got my parents involved right away. My mom was a boss. I have to think about what I can update and get back to you all later because it's honestly really bad. Like nightmare fuel and legally bad. I'm okay, I think. Was at the station for a few hours. I'm not in trouble. It's not about stealing cookies, but it's far from over. Sorry for being so vague. Damn, okay. Well, I'm glad OP's not getting in trouble. That's a start. Update 3 on the same post, June 6th, 2025, the next day. So first I want to clarify. The police were not suggesting that I go in without my parents. They called me and asked to speak to my parents. When I told them they were not home, they asked me to get them to call them back. When I asked what it was about, they told me the above. When I told them I can't come in today because I'm working, they told me it was important and to do what I needed to do, like call in sick. Okay, I guess that's very different than just being like, oh bro, like call in sick. I apologize for being more clear about that phone call. A lot of you were concerned the police were trying to take advantage of me. Thank you for caring. I was just freaking out thinking I was going to get in trouble for stealing old bakery items that the manager told me I could take. I've never been in trouble before, so I was mortified I'd have to confess this to my parents. The first few commenters were telling me to talk to my parents, which kind of snapped me out of it. And like, duh. I need to tell my parents. So I did pretty quickly. I don't know what the police told my mom, but she got home faster than she said and took me straight there. My dad was there when we got there. I was freaking out, even though my mom told me it was not about me stealing and did not worry about that. She also called my work and told them I wouldn't be coming in for my shift. On to the update. The previous manager was filming employees changing in and using the bathroom. An old coworker was tipped off by someone that they found a video of her on some porn website. There were dozens of videos posted of multiple girls over many years using the bathroom and changing in the bathroom. I am one of those girls. No. The only video I saw of myself that they wanted to verify it was me was of me going into the washroom to put my hair up and putting lip gloss on in the mirror. I know there is more, but I didn't want to see it. There was a whole team there of mostly female officers, counselors, etc. I was actually pretty impressed by how they presented and handled it all. Because, well, like so many of you, I don't trust cops and they've never really made me feel safe. The old manager was arrested. I'm not sure when, but it was before they called me. They got my number from one original victim who gave out numbers of all female employees that she had. It's a whole thing. I was asked many questions. I was also asked to identify 2 unknown victims, like a screenshot from a video. Seems like they are customers who somehow got access to the employee bathroom because no one can identify them. It's been a lot to process. I always thought that guy was a creep. He's the nephew of the owner. I fucking wish it was about pastries. Holy shit. Castration immediately. Wow, dude, that is so fucked up. So this is a comment from OP saying, apparently this has been an investigation for a while now. The OG victim stopped working there 3 years ago, which means he's been filming in there since before I worked there, but he only left 6 months ago. So he was filming while I was 15. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, looks like OP's not going back to work. They mentioned that they have therapy set up. OP also said in a comment they are putting together a whole charge on him with any of the girls that want to press charges. Parents are talking about suing the store. That's fucking crazy, man. Like, just some shit that, like, girls have to fucking worry more about. Because, like, this isn't the only story of guys setting up hidden cameras to try to see girls naked. I know there was some shit about Hooters where this happened. There were some shits about Airbnb where this happened. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. If I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna be an overprotective dad to the max, bro.